All right. I think I'm live. Just gonna wait a second here. I think I'm live. And I am. All right. It's Friday night. And I don't really expect anybody to show up for this because this was unannounced and unplanned. I usually do a Thursday night live stream. Uh, and yesterday I was just too tired. So, anyways, I've got about an hour right now that I'm just killing. I'm uploading. Hey, there we got Kyle Jackson. Hey, how's it going? I'm just uploading a results video for the Katana versus the Marshall DSL, the stupid blind video that I did like a couple weeks ago. Hey guys, got a few people watching now. I really didn't expect anybody to join in. It's 11 o'clock here in Canada, but I always forget there's so many different time zones in the world. So this would probably be around lunchtime in Australia, uh, middle of the night in the UK, same time in the States. Yeah, guys, I'm just yeah, I'm just uploading a results video for the Boss Katana versus the Marshall DSL, the blind tone challenge thing I did. So, hey Kyle, hey Owen, Mohammed, Kyle saying you just got your first real amp, the Boss Katana 100. Cool. That's a great amp. I don't have mine anymore. And not because I didn't like it. I don't know if I made a video about it. I had like at one point I had like 6 combo, like 12-inch combo amps, and it was just too much. I just wasn't using them. So, anyways, not sure if the stream is going to be very good because I'm doing an upload right now at the same time. Looks kind of grainy to me. Let's see if I can fix that. 480, 720. Hi there, Jake. How's it going? How's the video look to you guys? It looks kind of crappy to me right now. Owen's asking, ever going to buy a PRS? I will never say no. Years ago, I said I'd never buy an Apple product, and I do all these videos on an Apple Mac Mini. So I just haven't tried one. There's the guitar stores around where I live. There isn't much selection for PRS, so they'll have like one or two. I just haven't tried them. So Fender Guru, how's it going? And David, how's it going? First time from Columbia, Missouri. I haven't been through Missouri. I've been through a number of the states, driven through years ago. Can't remember if I've been through Missouri. I don't think so. No. St. Louis is in Missouri, right? That's where, okay. Yeah, I haven't been there. Driven through Michigan, Illinois. Did a trip down to Florida. We drove through. So down years ago, like 20 years ago. Interstate 69, maybe? Is that even a thing? Can't remember. Yeah, so just mentioning, I got like an hour. My upload is very slow right now. I'm uploading a results video for the DSL, the Boss Katana Mini against the DSL 20HR. Kind of a joke video to see if people could guess. Fender Guru is asking if I've been to New Zealand. No, I've never been. I'm from Canada. I've been to the United States, and that's it. I'm trying to remember if I've been anywhere else. No, I've never been off this continent, which is crazy. You know what? I don't feel like I haven't been off because just I've seen so many pictures and videos and movies, and I just don't feel like I haven't, if that makes sense to anybody. There's just so much out there you can look at these days. You don't feel, yeah, anyways. We've got Bumble Bess. Just curious, what time is it for everybody? If you want to put in the chat there where you're watching from, curious. Canadians are brothers to New Zealanders. Yeah, for sure. And Australians too. Apparently, I've heard Canada and Australia and New Zealand are very, despite the accent, very similar in culture and just good countries, nice countries. Oh, the Commonwealth. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The Queen is our ruler, right? I guess. I don't know if that's what you mean. I'm not really big on politics and that kind of stuff, but 9:12 in Idaho. Okay. Oh, you're in Central Time then, probably, right? Or Mountain Time. 3 p.m. Saturday afternoon. New Zealand is a couple hours ahead of Australia, I think. Maybe 1 or 2, hour and a half. I don't know. Head of state. That's right. Cool. Yeah, so in the subject there, I put how do you cure your gas? If you guys know what I'm talking about, gas gear acquisition syndrome or guitar acquisition syndrome, that's where you just have an urge to buy stuff, right? Like you want to just get gear for no reason. So right now, I'm suffering, and I blame Shane and Dr. Rick. If you guys know Shane from In the Blues and Dr. Rick, and they have a new channel they started for Sky Music. They just did a video with Princeton 68 versus Vox AC10, and I don't need another amp, but I'm gassing for an AC10, so I'm fighting it really hard right now. I'm trying to avoid. They're about $600 here in Canada. I don't need one, and I'm trying to find any reason to not even look at one and watch videos about it. But just when they played it in that video, I used to have an AC15 for years, so uh, okay, 11 o'clock in Vermont. Yeah, you guys are the same time zone as us. I've been through Vermont, drove through there. When did I go through there? Oh, I was there last year. I went to Jay Peak. There's a ski mountain. It's in a water park. That's a pretty cool place. Hey, Zach, how's it going? Vendor saying, I don't drink anymore. I just do music. That's pretty good. That's a good addiction, I think. I've said that to my wife before. So there's a lot worse things I could be addicted to. And you see this stuff here behind me, right? Step away from your wallet. Yeah, it's tough when you get this crazy urge for gas. I mean, not crazy urge for gas, crazy urge for a piece of gear. And it doesn't just apply to musical stuff. I know anybody can get this kind of urge, right? With just I think it's something to do with just buying the hunter gatherer nature of people or something like that. And people just want to buy something, and then you buy that thing and because you think that's going to solve the craving, but it doesn't really do anything, I find. Anyways, 11:15 in New York. Sal, where are you in New York? Is that New York City or just New York State? Just buy it. Shut up. I don't need one. They're pretty cool amps. So I had an AC15 for years, and then the AC10 is just a smaller. It's pretty loud. Life is too short. I've said that before. That's what this is. Life is too short. I know. Oh, Long Island. Okay, cool. I was in New York City. I was in Manhattan 2 years ago, summertime. Saw Billy Joel at Madison Square Garden. Is it a cool night in Ottawa? No, it's pretty nice. It's a nice night here. We had nice weather. Surf Pink, hey there. How's it going? From Tennessee. I've been through Tennessee years ago. I was just talking to somebody mentioning I've driven through the States. This would be a long time ago. Drove all the way from Ontario down through Michigan, Illinois, through Chicago. Did like this crazy trip with my family, and then down through Tennessee, Indianapolis. Is that can't remember if that was where we went through. Georgia, and then I think Florida. I'm getting that right. Yeah. 4 a.m. in Scotland. Hey, Hugh, how's it going? What are you doing awake? I'd be passed out. Thanks for joining me. That's pretty crazy. Unless you're just waking up. Yeah, Bumble Best. I get bad when I get huge discounts, like 20% off. Yeah, so if I can find a crazy deal, that doesn't help my gas at all because that just fuels it. I just think like, oh, I got to get it now, or I'm gonna miss out. And I've seen on Amazon.ca, we have a different Amazon than in the States. We have different prices. They have a Squire Telecaster, the classic Vibe 50 Tele for I think it's $486, which is cheaper than anywhere else. And I don't need that. I don't need another guitar either. But yeah, the Princeton is an awesome amp. The 68, is that the one, Fender Guru? Is that the one that Shane and Rick played? Is that what you're talking about, the 68 Princeton? I think there's more than one Princeton, right? That's the 10 watt. No, actually, was it? Yeah, it's 10 watt. I think it was a 12-inch speaker in that amp. I can't remember. Owen's asking, have you ever had a Fender Hot Rod? No, I haven't. Am I getting some lag here? What's going on here? What is going on, internet? See the wheel spinning. I don't know what's going on here. I've got really good upload speeds. Do I need to cut it and reload it? I think we're good. All right, you guys see me? Am I back? Check here. I need to cut it. No, I'm good. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. Joey, how's it going? Howdy from New York. New York State or New York City? Fender Guru is saying you got the classic vibe, the 60s Strat. Is that the one with I know they have one that has a matching, I think a matching headstock, a green one. I didn't go away. Okay, it was my I'm doing a live stream, but I'm watching the video, and it looked like it was frozen. That could have just been my system here. All right, I got a video. It says it's going to be done in about 15 minutes. I'm just uploading a results video to the DSL versus the Katana Mini. Totally stupidly unfair. Blind amp tone challenge. State, not city. Okay, cool. I've been through a number of places in New York. I don't know if you guys know, so I'm in Ottawa, Canada. I'm about 40 minutes away from New York State. There's a border crossing. It's a place called Ogdensburg. So for a number of years, the American dollar was on par with Canada. So I would order stuff and then just drive over and pick it up because shipping in the States is free. In Canada, you pay a ton. So it was always a better deal to go buy guitar stuff and then go drive over and pick it up. Fender saying it's a Sunburst one. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's let me see here. Classic vibe. Let's see if I can load it up here. It's just too much stuff. Too much stuff. I don't need more stuff. Here, let me load this up. See if I can get this on the screen. Share the screen. Share. Nope, that's not what I wanted at all. I don't know what I just did there. Application window. Where is it? Why are you not showing up? There we go. Just went into a time warp there. Okay. 483.51. That's Canadian. So American, that would probably be, I don't know, 380 or something. Anyways, there we go. Time warp again. That's a cool effect. I don't know how I'm doing that. Oh, Zach. Okay. I didn't realize you were in, are you in Canada? See that you said you went to the Cosmo Music Fest. That's cool. I've been to Cosmo once. If anybody has any questions or anything they want to ask in the comments there, go ahead. Owen's asking, have you considered selling some gear? I've done that before. I'm kind of set with what I have right now. I really like the guitars I have and everything. I don't know if you can see it over there. the Tele Pro that I got. I sold my AC15. What else did I sell? I sold the Boss Katana 100. I sold a bunch of stuff to get some of the guitars I like. But and that's usually how I justify it. I purge something and then I use that money to buy something that I'm interested in. Right now, I just don't really need anything, but I just keep seeing stuff. So, and that's the subject. How do you cure your gas? Other than buying it, what's the best way to cure? There's no cure, right? Rhetorical question. I got Roll 69 Rock and hey from Texas. How's it going? Hey. Usually we have another guy that usually joins, Jamal. He's from I think he's in Houston as well. Fender Guru is asking what's my favorite guitar at the moment. It's I'll grab it. My Tele Pro. It's deluxe, right? With Shawbuckers, the tummy cut. It's a natural, it's an ash, natural finish. Beautiful. I love it. Sal saying loves the Katana 100. Yeah, I did too. I sold it only because I just had too much stuff. And it was, I found with that one, say if that was the only amp I had, I probably would have kept it. But I just ended up, like I made a number of videos about it. And I compared it with the built-in effects versus the actual pedals. So if you've ever seen those videos. But then I just found I wasn't using it. I'd turn it on and I'd fiddle with the knobs and I wasn't actually just playing it. So and Sal's asking also, any guitars with P90s? No. And that's something I should get. I don't need more guitars, but P90s for sure. I've heard from some other channels the Harley Benton get a good P90, like a gold top Les Paul clone or something like that. I'm interested in that. I don't know anybody that's ordered Harley Benton in Canada. Actually, maybe Terry has. Not sure. Hey R2, how's it going? Yeah, I didn't really plan this tonight. I usually do a Thursday night. I was just too tired last night. I know Ben and Terry were both asking about it, but I'm just uploading a video right now, so I thought I'd hop on. It says it's got 6 minutes left. It's a follow-up video to one of my other ones. Ever see the guy that used to set up your guitars, did chats with Shane? Not sure. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so the video that's going to be up in about, I'd say about 10 minutes, maybe. It's the follow-up to the stupid unfair blind amp tone challenge, the Katana Mini versus the Marshall TSL 20HR. So yeah, we got 14 people watching. I didn't expect anybody to be on right now. It's kind of late on a Friday. I don't know. Some people stay up late. I don't like going to bed too early. But yeah, I am. And if anybody just joined, the question, the rhetorical question that I'm asking in the subject there is, how do you cure your gas when there's just I don't know. It's weird how you can go for a good amount of time, and I said to myself, I got everything I need. I don't need anything else. And then Shane and Rick did that stupid video with the Princeton 68 and Vox AC10, and now I want a Vox AC10. I don't need one. Don't need one. Stop it. Nobody needs one. Right? So what do? How do you fix that? When you're obsessing about a piece of gear that you don't need, and you don't, R2 saying just acquired a US Fender Strat Special. Nice. Let me look that one up. What color did you get? It matters, but look at that model. American Special Stratocaster. There's I'm checking out Sweetwater. They have the best site for, so they got wow, those are nice. Got a few different colors. A Sonic Blue. Got a white. Olympic white. Become a drug dealer and raise the extra funds. Yeah, in Canada you could. Easily. I'm just joking. I don't know anything about that stuff. Sonic Blue. I was just looking at that one with the mint. Let me load that one up. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. The green on blue kind of fools your mind. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this again. Screwed up the last 2 times. Application window. Come on. There we go. Instead of a time warp. See if that worked. Let's share this out. Is that showing up? Is that coming up there? You guys see that? I love this site. Sweetwater has the best site. I don't think that's working. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Delay it a little bit. That's nice. And then you can compare all 4. You get to actually see. If you guys haven't seen Sweetwater's site, they have honestly the best guitar gallery. And you get to actually pick the model that you're going to buy. So you can see how some are a couple ounces shorter than, oh, they're all about 8 pounds. Nice. Right. Let's go back and stop doing that. I don't know what I'm doing. That's weird. It goes into like a vortex. Let me scroll back up. I just missed here. You was saying I always sell 2 guitars, then buy one. Yeah, I was doing that last year. I sold 2 amps and then I bought 1 guitar. Mitch, hey, how's it going? Doing well. I'm just uploading a video right now, so I thought I'd hop on. Cool, nice guitar, for sure. I'm just taking a look at it here. Oh, it's got Texas specials. That's gonna be hot. I have a Texas special in one of my guitars. Pretty cool. Terry, how's it going? I popped on. I'm just uploading a video and I had like an hour to kill. Are you going to be around if you want to join in? I can send you the invite. How do I do that here? Let me see here. Yeah, Terry, if you're around, I will send you the link here. Try it out. This was an unplanned, totally unplanned. There you are. Live stream. Try that. I won't be on for like 2 hours tonight, but what time is it? 11:30. I'll be on for a little bit still. Cool. All right, then I won't have to talk to myself anymore. I can talk to you. We can yeah, we got like 22 people watching now. That's pretty cool. I didn't say hi to anybody. Sorry, but how's it going? Friday night, right? I usually the last 2 or 3 times I've done Thursday nights every couple of weeks. Last night I was just wiped out. Some Thursday nights, and I was watching the hockey game. I was watching Washington win the Stanley Cup in Vegas. That was cool. Zach's asking if I saw the video Shane did in the PRS. I did. No, I didn't watch the whole thing yet. I got it in my watch later queue. Very grainy video. Just looking at the feedback here. What's going on? Probably because I'm uploading the video. Hopefully that. Got 2 minutes left of the upload, and hopefully the quality gets a little bit better because it's crap right now. Yeah, I think if that's the same guitar that Shane demoed in another video, I think it was like a $8,000 guitar. I don't remember. So the one was kind of like a black and white color. And they're saying, hate the PRS guitar. Hey, it's all personal taste. There's no right or wrong, right? I don't have any aspirations to get a PRS. But I know Shane and Rick on that channel on In the Blues, they said the same thing until they tried one. So maybe it's more of a feel thing and a sound thing than a cosmetic thing, which could be cool. I don't know. We'll see one day if I try one. There's not that many around for me to try around here where I am. So, right, 37 seconds. You guys are gonna find out which amp was amp A and which amp was amp B. No, it's probably gonna be a few more minutes. So you upload a video and then YouTube has to do the processing, and then hopefully it doesn't get demonetized and blocked because of keywords and crap, all the boring stuff nobody cares about. But hey Dave Myron just got back from a gig. Oh, cool. Where did you play? Where are you? Where are you? My brain cells are starting to go away now. That's why I didn't go on last night on Thursday when I was so tired. It's not cool to go on when your brain's not working. My brain's only half working most of the time anyways. So, yeah. So anybody else gassing for anything? Right now, for me, it's the Vox AC10, which I just don't need. But when Rick and Shane played through that thing, SWFL Southwest Florida, that'll be my guess. Best guess, acronym guess. I was in, if that's right, I was in Florida. Hey Terry, how's it going?
Hello.
Well, yeah, this was not planned. I just like popped on. You never know on a Friday night, right? I saw that Phil McKnight and Tone King, they're in, where's the PRS thing? That's somewhere down south. I knew they wouldn't be on. So sometimes Tone King does a Friday night, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't want to try to, if he was on, I probably wouldn't have done this.
Yeah.
Can't compete.
Got to break things up anyways.
Yeah. So what's new there? You guys got the nice weather too?
Yeah, it was pretty nice today. I'm just actually trying to get orientated again. I had a little small monitor over here, and it wasn't working. I had did a driver update, and I was like saying to myself, "Well, that doesn't kind of seem right." So I went to the dollar store in the next town over when I went to get my teeth cleaned. And while I'm strolling through, and I'm like, wait a second, they got computer cables.
Oh, really? At a dollar store?
So yeah, that exactly but it's a different. It's kind of like an oddball dollar store compared to most other ones.
Okay.
So I'm looking through and I'm like, okay, I see HDMI to VGA, and I'm like, no, that's not it. So, and then next thing you know, I see HDMI to DVI, and I said, well, crap, look at the price, $8.
Jeez.
So I get the cable, and I'm like, it's worth a shot. Sure enough, I plugged the cable in. It's only 3 feet, so I got unfortunately keep the one off to the weird direction. So I got to go like cross this way to get into it. So, anyways, I connect it, power it up, and I'm like, well, I'll be damned. That's what it was. It was the cable.
Ah, cool. That's good.
So
cheap fix.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you have,
considering.
I'm just gonna ask R2, are you around? Did you want to join in too? I don't have your email address. I don't know, Terry, if you have it. I know Ben probably has his.
Yeah, I don't think I have R2, R3. And yes, hello to everyone who said hi. I'm just kind of I'm kind of mellowing out too. It's strange because I just did a bunch of gaming there earlier, and I kind of just been sitting here and I was watching some diners, drive-ins, and guys just to kind of, I don't know, I guess veg out or whatever, but just was in a weird mood. I wasn't in a mood to do any gaming, wasn't in a mood to play any guitar, so it was just kind of like, yeah. Then I seen you were on. I was like, oh, okay.
Why not, right? Yeah, that's how I was last night. I was just drained, and then I was just watching the hockey game. I didn't want to do anything else. So
That hockey game in itself was draining in
I
itself.
know. Yeah.
The
It was
funny
amazing
thing,
the amount of Washington fans that were in Vegas.
yeah, actually, one of the gals that I game with and follow on Twitch, a girl named Maggie, she is actually the Washington Capitals media manager.
Oh, wow, cool.
She does a lot of their social media stuff and their website stuff for them. So it was funny seeing her reaction to it all over Twitter. At one point in time, she said the funny comment. She goes, "Damn bars are closing at 2 a.m." because they're all out celebrating.
Yeah.
And she was just saying there earlier tonight how they were actually out. She was up till 8 this morning
Oh man.
celebrating.
Yeah, I saw one article that said that the team spent $100,000 on booze
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
in Vegas, right? Of course. So
Well, yeah, Vegas in itself. And I mean, the history of it, like, I mean, the funny part of this was they win it. And then today, back in 1972, was when they actually got their franchise approved.
right.
So that's kind of the wild, kind of cool thing about it as well, too.
Cool. Oh, sorry. I'm just looking back there. Zach he said he was from Oshawa. I think I saw that there.
Huh.
That's cool. I didn't realize you were that close. Cool. Yeah, so my new video is up. That's what I was waiting for. The results to the stupidly unfair blind amp tone challenge.
Oh,
Boss Katana Mini versus the Marshall DSL 20HR. It's my second in a series of unfair, completely pointless, dumb videos that don't make sense. But I have fun doing them because I always love when people guess which is which, and they're sure one is one, or I mean they're sure one is. They're like,
yeah.
I know that's the amp because of this reason, whatever. And I just don't say anything in the comments. I just smile and nod. That's cool. Right?
Point to your sign. Oh God. Yeah, you know, that's one of the great things about doing those videos like that is that, you know, you could actually do it, or you could actually BS everyone and just do the exact same amp all the way through.
Yeah, I don't try to trick anybody at all. Okay,
And,
R2
you know,
he's busy right now. No problem, buddy. Just yeah, Ben can send me your email address next time whenever I do this again.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the idea with those videos, the reason I do them is, well, they're easy to do. They're fun to do. But it just shows sometimes that when you close mic and amp, you can really fool somebody. It doesn't really, it's not what you're hearing in the room, right? Like close miking and a lot of videos you see on YouTube with amp demos, you're not really hearing what the amp sounds like. It's just one interpretation kind of. So
yeah, I mean, you have, you know, there's so many factors into it.
Yeah.
Like mic placement.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then on top of that, you know, our own hearing, however good or bad it is. So
which brings up a point. I made another video about that. Do you remember that video? It wasn't that long ago about the sound file that said Laurel or what was it? I made a video about it. Yanni or Laurel. There was two words.
Yeah, that was all over Facebook. Yeah.
Right. And people were hearing different things. So it just shows you people actually hear differently, which is I thought was pretty cool. So how does that affect people's hearing of music, right? And just
Well, yeah, I know what you're saying. To that point as well, too. Something else that I've ran into is, of course, I got these gaming headphones and that, and one of the things that they've actually um, discussed and they've observed in the last, like, I guess, say, like, year and a bit, is how when you're gaming, you have a tendency to actually directly and focus your actual hearing zones. So, for example, like when you're playing a first person shooter game, well, you're always listening to the left and the right, and you're listening for footprints.
right.
So, what happens is you actually train your hearing to hear certain ways.
Hmm.
Same thing as much as if you don't like somebody, you tune them out. It's very much it's a similar theory and a similar thing, and it's true. Like I've noticed that myself at times, where I would actually be listening to something or having a conversation with someone, and it's not necessarily not paying attention or or gapping or whatever, but in some ways maybe it's not something so interesting. You tune them out, or you happen to hear something else like a car go by. All varying things like that all
Yeah.
factor into
Yeah,
it.
it's interesting for sure. And
Yeah.
Krusty Buzzard, hey, how's it going? I've seen you on here before, I'm pretty sure, and other chats too.
Yeah.
Um, are you Terry, are you gassing for anything recently?
Computer upgrade.
Oh, computer stuff? Yeah, yeah. Cool.
Zach was just asking
System.
what system do I have right now? I'm not sure if I can actually show it.
AMD Red.
Not sure if that comes over.
See the
That's
blue
basically
LEDs.
inside my computer.
Cool.
And that's sitting under my desk. So basically, that's currently an AMD FX 8350 processor, 16 gigs of RAM, DDR3 1600 RAM, 240 gig SSD drive, Radeon, what is it? Radeon RX 280X video card. For sound, what I was coming through previously and still do now, even though I'm using this so mic, is an Asus Sonar DX sound card, which are very cheap cards, only like $49 or $50, and they offer very good quality compared to onboard, and a 650 watt Corsair HX power supply.
Cool.
Oh, sorry, and the Logitech C920 webcam.
Okay. I think that's the same webcam I've got.
Yeah, I mean,
pretty common one, right?
Well, and the great thing about them is, like I said, when I originally bought this webcam was pretty much when it launched, and it was like $200 Canadian.
Oh wow!
And it's about 3 years old now.
Mine's the 922.
Yeah, that's the next revision of it.
Okay, same.
But yeah, and big thing about that is they're now cheap. They're now like about.
Oh yeah, I didn't pay much. Yeah, I got mine on sale. I think I paid about 60 or 70.
And that's basically how I've done most of my videos.
Okay, cool.
Is just recorded through the webcam and the webcam software. In the mixer setting. You can actually select whether it's what you hear, mic level, USB. That's funny. Ben Combs says hi. Hello to everyone. He has to
Oh
work
yeah.
tomorrow, so he can't make it tonight. After he was jonesing about wanting to get on
Oh
last night. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, I mean that's kind of the other thing too. Like I said, that's the bad. I probably have it bad in that regard in being a gaming slash PC user, and then you combine the guitar hobby aspect with things. Both not very cheap, even though technology has improved a lot and in some ways gotten cheaper.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I used to build. Actually, I just built a PC with my son, but I used to do my own PCs years ago, and I noticed the prices because I haven't looked at it in about 15 years, and it's a lot.
Oh,
It's I wouldn't say it's changed a ton, but it's a lot easier now. Like, you used to have to. Now it's more plug and play. A lot of the parts. That's cool.
yeah. Like back in the day, if you weren't that knowledgeable,
You couldn't
you
do
could
it. No.
easily buy the wrong processor
Yep.
for the wrong motherboard or the wrong RAM and so forth. Now everything's
And you had jumper pins and all that stuff on the hard drives, and just to set masters and slaves and things like that.
oh yeah, it was bad.
Bumble Best is asking, is your camera dual mics? Uh, I don't know. There's there's two. It looks like there is. I don't know if this is.
Yes.
Is it stereo? Stereo mic?
Well, it's not stereo. See, that's the whole stupid thing about these Logitech C920 cameras is on both sides there is a mic on both sides.
But it's just mono.
But the problem is it's mono.
Okay.
So it's like
Yeah.
I remember I got that, and if you actually flip on the actual cams mic, you can see there is only one setting, and it's like 16-bit mono.
Okay. Yeah, I'm set
Like,
to. I'm not using it right now. Dave's got to go to bed. Cool. Talk to you later. Have a good one.
yeah,
I'm gonna be on for about 10 more minutes, I think. I was only planning on doing about an hour or so. I think, how long have I been on? Let me check that.
35 minutes.
I've only been on 35? Okay. That's all right. This is just a quicker one tonight. Usually we do like 2 hours, but
Yeah,
that's all right. Mitch, high-end video cards are way too much. Oh yeah, that's one of the biggest changes I noticed was when I was building PCs. You could get a decent video card, but now you can spend $200 or you could spend $800, and that never existed before. That's
yeah,
just
and that's a combination of like what Mitch was saying about the Bitcoin mining. Is
right.
what happens is people will come in and they'll like instead of buying one video card, they'll actually buy 10 to throw into a system
Yeah.
for to do the bit mining thing. So what happened was AMD ran out of supply of the actual chips,
Ah.
provide their third party providers, and a similar thing as well for Nvidia. Now that's actually improved, and prices are starting to come down on video cards, but it's still not cheap.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't realize that was the driver behind it. That's cool. Cool.
Yeah, like it's crazy, and now it should also be freed up now a bit too because there's some company in China. They've actually built a bit mining uh, ASICs or ASICs, however you pronounce it, Bitcoin mining actual rig. Pay about 3 to 6 thousand, but it's like it's got the processing power of like 20 video cards and like 5 processors or 6 processors in it.
Jeez. Oh, Krusty's asking if we're talking about anything special. I just came on. I was just uploading a new video, and the video is up now. And the main topic was, how do you cure gas when you have bad gas. I'm not talking about when you eat too much beans or anything like that. You get bad gear acquisition syndrome. Because I have it bad right now for a stupid AC10, thanks to Shane and Dr. Rick on their channel. You know,
Damn them too.
Sky Music. They're doing videos for Sky Music. It's all amp comparisons right now. I'm like, oh, every single one I watch, I'm like, now I want that amp. I don't need it.
Yeah, that's true enough. You know,
I know it's
if
not going to sound that way because it's the way they're playing. I'm not. I used to think years ago, right? The pedal is what makes the sound. Has nothing to do with it. It's just one piece of the equation.
yeah, the ability is to have the technique.
Yeah, exactly. You can pull
And
great tone out of garbage if you have the
yeah,
skill.
if I now you're asking me if I did have gas for something,
Yeah.
probably would be the thing that Steve keeps putting off doing a review of.
Steve,
Viper Pro.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wasn't sure. Okay.
Unfortunately, that amp has basically became it's almost becoming like a legend because I've noticed a lot of the retailers up here are not carrying it. They're carrying the VIPs. If you wanted the VIP 1, 2, or 3, they got them. But if you wanted a Viper Pro, you pretty much have to look online, and most times you're looking like you're looking buying it from the States.
Okay.
Now there is one dealer that does actually have a price on a Viper Pro 100. That's Tundra Music in Toronto somewhere.
Okay. I've seen that
I
name.
can't remember, but they're talking like $1,000 Canadian.
Is that the? So that's the amp that Steve has, but he's never done a review. Is that the joke? I can't remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, is it sitting behind him all the time, and he's
yeah.
never done a video on it?
He hardly ever plays through it either.
Yeah, he just uses THR, right? I think.
Yeah,
That's
but it was like I said, the Viper Pro actually has the XLR and it has the USB.
okay. So you could go out. Yeah, you could use that.
So he could use that. Plus, it actually has an effects loop on it. So
Cool. R2's has gas. What are you gassing for right now? Anything in particular?
I must say, guitar wise, though, ever since that one that I traded for and I've cleaned it up and I fixed it up, I ended up discovering that its ground wire wasn't connected to the pot. So 3 nights ago, I went into it and re-spread out the solder on the pot, laid down new solder, put it back in place, and now I got no hum or ground issue.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that must have been annoying.
Well, it was because the stupid part about it was if I go into bridge, wouldn't have any problems. As soon as I'd flip it up into the neck, it would be all.
Okay. Also, Fender. Sorry, R2's gassing for a Fender Deluxe guitar or amp.
Yeah, that's the confusing thing with Fender. When somebody says a Fender Deluxe, it's like,
I'm gonna guess.
Are you talking a guitar or are you talking the name?
Mitch has gas for an EVH. Cool. Fender owns EVH, I think, right? Fender owns a lot of stuff. I didn't realize they own Gretsch. I was looking up the list of stuff they own. Charvel, I knew that one. Squire, obviously.
Yeah, the Gretsch, they actually did a custom shop telly that was actually part Gretsch, part telly.
Oh, cool. Deluxe.
So it had the Gretsch knobs, it had the Gretsch pickups, and I think it was almost like a variation on like one of their silver ones. So it had like Fender Telecaster body, Fender. Couldn't remember if it was the Telecaster neck or the Stratocaster neck. I think it might have had like the the Stratocaster kind of big headstock neck,
Okay. Like a
and it was full body. Like,
Cool. Okay, so R2 is talking about the amp, a deluxe amp. Owen's gassing for a PRS Silver Sky. That's the John Mayer signature model.
Mayer.
I don't have an opinion on that. I've never. I don't really think it's good or bad. I don't really. Just kind of there.
I think it's when Dr. Rick there did his little
I saw that
thing on it. I think he pretty much summed it up, and I think a few other people said it too. It's like it's a Strat,
but
it's just different.
Feels different, right? The neck is different. That's cool. All right, what time are we running? We're running up to midnight here. That would be
5 minutes.
I have Hugh saying he has gas for vintage sounding pickups. Cool. There's a lot of options for that, for sure. All right, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. It's almost midnight. It's almost Saturday morning here in Canada, so that would be like next Thursday in Australia. Oh man.
It'd be it would be like Saturday morning or Saturday around noon.
They're 14 hours, so it'd be like almost supper time there. Dinner time, supper time, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for joining. I didn't plan this at all, but then go check out, if you guys haven't seen the video. That was the reason I was just sitting around. I was uploading the video. See if you got the video right. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a video I did. When did I do that? Beginning of the month. It's a blind tone challenge between the Boss Katana Mini, Marshall DSL 20 HR. Boss Katana Mini is a tiny little battery powered amp, and the Marshall DSL is a full size head. It was a blind tone comparison, so the results are up now. I said I was going to wait until I got a number of views, like the amount of views that Gangnam Style has or something, but that'd probably be like 30 years, 40 years away. So anyways, I thought of revealing the answer on this video, but I don't know. Anyways, it's all good. Okay. So yeah.
Yep. Take care, everyone. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for having me back on, Landon.
Cool. Okay. All right. Cheers, guys.